Suspected and convicted Somali pirates in a prison in Kenya's coastal town of Mombasa. These pictures were filmed during a recent visit by the United Nations. There are 129 of them in the Kenyan jail, but it's now unclear if they'll stay there. The country's High Court has ruled that Kenya has no mandate to try people arrested outside of its territorial waters. The ruling leaves Western countries that patrol the Gulf of Aden in a difficult position. Kenya, along with the Seychelles, had been the only countries to sign an agreement with the European Union to tackle the pirates in courts of law.
We've got more than 20 ships, 20,000 ships passing through Gulf of Aden and east coast of Africa. And if there's no law, proper law to address this piracy menace, then we have lost.
The question now is what will happen to those suspects and convicts already in Kenyan cells who were arrested in the high seas before the domestication of the international maritime law, and what impact all this will have on the fight against piracy in the Gulf of Aden.
Francis Kadima is one of only 4 lawyers in Mombasa who represent the suspected pirates. He says this ruling should have come much sooner.
It was not a question of evidence. It was not a question of how the trial was conducted. It is a question of law that from the very beginning, ab initio, they had no power to try piracy cases.
With ransom payments getting bigger and with other East African countries reluctant to share the burden, piracy in the Gulf of Aden seems to be growing and getting more lucrative. Yet, the families of those being held by the pirates, like Elizabeth Morley and her 4 children, continue to hope that their husband and father, abducted in September in a fishing vessel, will come back to them alive.
I'm always afraid because I don't know what the pirates can do to my husband.
A fear that resonates with every family member of the 505 people held captive in Somalia, some for close to a year now. Catherine Soy, Al Jazeera, Mombasa, Kenya.